Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Car Talks, where I rant, ramble, rave, word vomit my thoughts on training, fitness, life, coaching, whatever. And today, thinking about the process, and I think you hear this a lot. The NFL draft is going on right now, and or has gone on. I don't know if it's over. They did it virtually this year. But the process is something that everybody's like, oh, you got to commit to the process. You got to trust the process. And I think people don't realize how long the process is when they start saying that. Especially when it comes to trust the process, they don't realize that there is the process, whatever that process is. And we're going to talk specifically like sport performance and like becoming the best athlete you can be. That is not a easy or short process, right? When people say, oh, trust the process, well, the process, you have to be aware, could be a decade. I was doing some reading last night, periodization training for sports, Tudor Bompa. So, which if you're in this training realm, you've probably seen that book, or you've probably read that book. And just one of the things that kind of jumps out is, he talks about the long-term planning of strength and performance, and that 1 to 3 years, right? Years, it's 365 days, is committed to general preparation and intermuscular coordination. So basically looking at lighter loads executed at highest proficiency possible. So not looking at trying to gain max strength, not looking at trying to gain tons of power output, just trying to get everything to move more efficiently and move a little bit, I guess to say, preparing you to move more powerfully, more sport specific in your training. And I think that's something that people don't realize. Like I said, the process could be a decade. It was one of my athletes that asked me, about 13 years old. He said, how did you learn to jump so high? And how did you get to be as strong as you are? I said, well, this is 10 years in the making, right? So I've been training since I was 14, so 26, almost 27. It's almost half my life. So that's one of those things where you got to sit there and commit to the process. You got to remember that's going to be a longer term thing. So if you're a coach and you're telling your kid, like the kids you coach, hey, commit to the process. This is just part of the process. Remember, one, that they probably think it's shorter. You may need to remind yourself that it's also longer than what we probably think it is. And just being able to understand how that all plays a role into developing athletes, at home, in a training setting, pitch, fields, turf, track, whatever. There's a lot of things that have to go on there. So just something to think about today. Trusting the process. It's a longer process than you probably think it is. And just, if you are going to start training or start even using that phrase, remember how long that could take. It's not a short-term perspective. So that's just the thoughts of the day. Until next time, we'll see you in the passenger seat.